Hi, my name is David P. Shapiro. I'm the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P. Shapiro, located in San Diego, California, where my firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. And one of the ways we do that is to prepare our clients for felony sentencings. So let's assume represent somebody and they have either pled guilty or been convicted at trial, and they have a felony sentencing pending. So they're probably going to be sentenced anywhere from 30 to 60 days after they pled guilty. And what do we do, right? A lot of clients are like, okay, well, now what, right? I pled guilty. I don't know what I'm going to get. Or even if I do know what I'm going to get at sentencing, what do I do? What should I be doing? A couple of things you really should be doing. First is if it's a stipulated deal, meaning if you agree that you're not going to jail, or you're doing 180 days in jail, or you're going to 16 months in state prison, whatever the case may be, you're sort of bound. That's a contract, right? You agree to it, the prosecutor agrees to it, the judge agrees to it. Don't do anything, though, thinking that, well, what's the worst that could happen, right? I already agreed to it. Well, if you do something to mess it up, like if you blow off probation, if you pick up a new offense, if you're accused of a new crime, then what the court will do, or what the court can do under law, and in all likelihood the prosecutor will ask for, is say, hey, you know what? We're going to hold you to that guilty plea, but now this deal for no time, for less time, is gone. And you could get up to the maximum that you could get for that charge. Okay, so even when you have a stipulated deal, make sure you don't commit a new offense. Make sure you go to your probation interview. Make sure you show up at your sentencing. Okay, otherwise you could blow that whole deal. And if you don't necessarily have a deal, or if you have what's known as an open-ended sentencing, right, where you're walking in and you don't know if you're getting taken into custody, you don't know what the real outcome is going to be. Your attorney probably has advised you of a range, or maybe the plea deal called for a range, no jail, 180 days, somewhere in between, a lid of 4 years state prison, but your attorney could argue for probation, combination of those things. Even more is at stake. And what happens is between the time you enter a guilty plea, probably about 95, probably higher than that, probably about 97, 98% of all felonies, you're not being sentenced right away. So your sentencing is going to be, like I said, about 20 court days, give or take, usually around a month at least. You're going to be interviewed by probation. You're going to have an opportunity to make a statement about the offense or the offenses for which you were accused and ultimately were convicted of. There's a lot of strategy in why you probably don't want to go in there unprepared. You don't want to have your words taken out of context. You don't want to start babbling. You don't want to, minimize your role in the offense if you pled guilty to it. You want to make sure you cast yourself and your case in the best light. Listen to your attorney. Reach out to your attorney. If your attorney's not preparing you for this, you want to ask why. You want to see if it's maybe too late, maybe to bring on somebody else who knows what they're doing. But at the very least, you got to be proactive, right? Hey, tell me about this probation interview. Should I talk to probation or not? Should I make a statement? Should that statement be in writing? Should a statement be video recorded? Should a statement be on the fly to the probation officer? Attorney, will you be there? Will someone from your staff be there? Why or why not? You want to be asking these questions, and you want to make sure you're doing anything and everything you can between the time you enter a guilty plea and sentencing to make sure you continue, or at least start, to cast yourself in the best light, to get yourself the best outcome possible, to do what you can to try and regain control of your future. That's what we're obviously about here at my firm, is helping clients regain control of their future when charged with a crime. Few situations are more important than when you're pending sentencing, but you have to do your part. Our clients have to do our part. A lot of them do. And that's why, in large part, we're able to get the success that we're able to get, is because the clients, we map out a plan from beginning to end. And when the clients, do what they need to do, it makes them look really good to the court. And it shows their true body of work that they are far beyond what they obviously have pled guilty to or what they've been convicted of doing. So if you have any questions about what you can or what you should be doing while pending felony sentencing, you can always give my firm a call, 619-295-3555.